God, it's been ages. I just quickly thought I'd jump on. I miss Periscope. I did a Facebook Live last time in the private Facebook group. So if you guys, hey Emma, hey Photo by Tiffany Brooke, hello everyone. So yeah, if you're not in my Facebook, private Facebook group, it's the Photographer Society. You can, hey guys, Liz, hi Liz, well thank you for joining. So can you guys hear me? It's really cold. I thought I'd come and take a coffee while my bank opens. I'm at my local shopping centre and I thought I'd come get some fresh air. The kids aren't with me, but fresh air is becoming cold air. So yeah, so I thought so just let me know if you guys can hear me and where you're from, and if you've been on my scopes before, if you're in my private Facebook group. So that's, you can search in the search bar on Facebook, the Photographer Society, and you can request to join. Awesome. Oh wow, that's on the other side. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm Rochelle. I'm not, but we'll request. Awesome. Yay, Aussie, cool. Hey Tegan. Okay, so I'm a newborn photographer. I'm based in Melbourne. I've been doing photography for a while now, and I've just, just started, to help and mentor other photographers. So I thought, why I could do this often. So now I have two businesses. I got the Photographer Society and my newborn photography business, which is called Let's Shoot Photography. Now, so it's been a year since the Photographer Society, and it's been going great. So that's a bit about me. So if you're not in the group, please join us. Also, I have a new members club opening soon, all about learning, growing and succeeding in your business, just for photographers. So you're welcome to check that out. If you go to thephotographersociety.com/members club VIP, you can sign up there. The doors will be open soon, and those who sign up to the VIP list will get a special offer as well. So you guys can hear me, right? So I just wanted to talk about I thought he was talking to me. I wanted to talk about, thank you for the hearts. Yeah, by the way, you can tap for hearts and let me know that you're enjoying this, so it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself. Okay, so lately in my business, well, to be honest, I've been lacking in my business because I've been putting all my energy into the Photographer Society and helping others. But because I sort of found that I was lacking and not getting enough inquiries like I normally do, the flow that I normally do with inquiries, I'm not a big fan of mini sessions. But what I did was, I thought, my assistant said to me, let's just try mini sessions, to get, inquiries, or just to sort of build traffic around the website and the social media. So we did that, and then, I've been getting a lot of inquiries, only because they're cheaper than I don't like the word cheap, but less than what I normally charge. Now, like I said, I'm not a big fan, but what happened was my point is that a lot of people, I thought of an idea, and it's been working now for a few months. A lot of people really, really love your photography at times, and I hear a lot from my clients, because main thing I teach, other photographers, is always listen to your clients. Sometimes we are listening, but we're really not listening, if that makes sense. Hey Melissa, thanks for joining. You can always watch the replay, guys, as well, and this will be posted onto the fan page automatically, this scope. So because I'm a big fan of listening, really listening into the words of what my clients are saying. Now, a lot of people say, I love your work, but I can't afford it. And you know what? Some people truly value photography, but they can't afford it. So I said to my assistant, why don't we not do just a one-off mini session? Why don't we add that to, the email that goes out when someone sends us a lead, like an inquiry? Why don't we add that option in, and mind you, not a lot of people take it up. I find that when you give them that offer, like the mini session, obviously a less fee, less images, less time in your session, they sort of compare, and they'll say, you know what, it actually shows more value if they choose, my normal session fees and packages and whatever. So it shows them value, and second of all, I now run it all the time. So it's not like Mother's Day is coming up here in Australia, let's throw in a session fee, or I don't know, some, random time in the year we'll just, run a session fee, a mini session. So I've been doing that a lot. So when someone sends through an inquiry, I offer them a mini session, if they cannot afford the normal session fee and how I run things. So like I said, that's actually showing what my original packages and my original way of doing sessions. It's putting more value into it, so it looks more valuable to them because I've got my mini sessions to compare it with. So does that make sense, or am I just blabbing here? Because just let me know. You guys can comment. Let me know yes, no, if you guys do love mini sessions, you don't, how many times you run them a year, what special occasion. The wind's blowing my hair. So that's why I believe now that I believe now, if you are lowing clients or you want to date them, but doing to keep clients happy, hate them. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I totally agree. I don't like them. And I remember after Christmas mini session, I did them and I'm like, I'm not going to do them again, only because they're not worth it. Like, they're not worth it. So what I do now, when I thought I'll just put them in, I'm not a fan, especially for newborn. Yes, exactly. I'm a newborn photographer as well. Don't like them. But when I added them, I actually got more bookings of my original sessions. So I charge a session fee, and then I do, I get people to choose products from special categories, and then, I do IPS as well. So I noticed that when I added them, like I said, they showed value in the original stuff that I don't know why people are walking so close to me. I'm like, really far, and they decide to walk close. Anyway, so they showed value in what I offer. So people, when you put something, when you go to buy things, you find that there's only just say $100 between two things, and you think, but that one's got more value, just $100, I'll get that one. So it's something like that. So that's why now when someone sends through an inquiry, I always add that to show value in what I really want to have them to book with, like my normal session offerings. So I do that, and that's been working great. So if you do hate them, Tegan, or sorry if I got your name wrong, but if you do hate them, I suggest you just add them and give them that option. Now if they take up that option, make sure it's not going to kill your time. It's not going to kill your energy. It's not going to cost you much. If your turnaround is, your overheads a lot, make sure it's not going to cost you much. So keep those. Tiffany. Sorry, Tiffany. I knew it was a T. So if you don't like it, just do that. Just make it seem, so make it seem, good, so they could take it up. And like I said, so it doesn't cost you much, but so your original, offerings, make it so it looks more valuable, in other words. So now I totally forgot what else I was going to talk about. So, and another thing I found when I have been, I've only booked, it's been probably 3 months now I've added that on, and I've only booked 3 people. 3 people have taken up the mini session. So when I run them through the same process, so they have to agree to come in for a session. I only make it 30 to 40 minute sessions, so literally it just does not take me long, and I only give them about 5 images. And so obviously you can imagine, as a photographer, you will know how long that will take roughly. Sometimes it might go over, that's fine, but I keep it in the head that it's not going to be as long as a normal session, which might go 1 to 2 hours. And when they come in for the IPS session, I will run through the same process. I will, do everything as if they had booked a normal full package session with my session fee, etc. So do you guys have any questions? So that's what I do, and I run through the IPS session. I show them obviously they'll see all the products. I send them home after their session with all the information, so they can read through before their viewing session. And then, you know what? 3 of those times, print minimum. What do you mean? So yeah, so with what I do is I offer them a print each. So if it's 5 images, they get 5 5x7s. The second pack, I've only got 2 mini session packs. So, and that's another thing, do not complicate it. A lot of people have like 3 or 4 packages. You understand it as a business owner and photographer, but the client does not. They're going to get overwhelmed. When overwhelmed means no booking. So simple and sweet is what I call it. So keep it simple and sweet. The more you have, the more overwhelming it's going to be for your client. So I only have 2 mini sessions offerings, and then with that, obviously 5 images. The second package is I think 10 images with 10 prints. So that doesn't cost me much, and doesn't, to me it's about time more than what the prints are valued at. So that's what I do. So as simple as you can. So it doesn't waste your time. And if you hate doing it, it doesn't dread, it doesn't feel, because I know for myself, if I'm working and I'm not enjoying it and I know I'm not going to get anything from it, I'm going to hate it. So that's why I keep it sweet and simple. And yeah, so do you guys have any questions? Some people have dropped off. And another thing, so I run through exactly like what you would run through any other session. So IPS, sales, and that's another thing. With the mini sessions, I've always upsell. Hey, Angela. Hey, thank you for joining. Angela, you're usually on my scopes, aren't you? I haven't scoped in a long time. So guys, make sure you follow me. You can hit the man there and share with your followers or on Facebook. And you can click on the screen to give me some hearts, so I know you guys are enjoying this. Also, my private Facebook group is the Photographer Society. I know. Are you in my Facebook group? I never see you in there. Angela is my usual viewer. That's what you call it, yeah, viewer. I think is it Spain? You're from Spain? God, I have bad memory. That's another thing. Remember your clients' names, because I never remember them, and that's bad. So I have a whole different system to remember that. So I check it every time I talk to them, or they come in. So another thing. So run through your sessions like a normal session, and then always sell them. So show them rather than selling them, but really it's selling. So you got to show them what you have, and most of the times. Thanks, hon. Thank you so much. So most of the time they will buy. Yes, Spain. God, I got memory. Yes, Spain. I think because it's on my list to go travel to. I think that's why I remember it. Yeah. So so always run it through the same and show them. Now, another thing I find with IPS, recently I ordered some samples, and the old samples I had in my studio, and some of the girls were talking about this in the private Facebook group. I can't remember names, as you know, I'm really bad with names. So some of them were talking about how good it is to have sample. It certainly is, but I know and I noticed that when I had as photographers, and because they're going to be in studio samples, we tend to order small products of that, item, and then we hope to sell the bigger size or the more expensive upgrade to that item. So what I suggest you do is, say you're selling a framed print, let's just say, I suggest you get either the middle size that you want to offer or the largest. Now, I always get the middle. Some products, depends what it is, I get the largest size. I find, and that's been working now for the past 6 months, when I swapped my studio, because every year I get new studio samples, and when I got the middle size, like I got a middle size frame print, an ice mount, I have a huge 30 by 40 canvas in my studio, nothing smaller than awesome. So the smallest in my studio is a 16 by 20. It's a common size I find clients like, and you will find, do you find this, because this is what I've been finding, and I'm suggesting it to everyone who wants to upsell. Always get the size you want to sell. So I have I think it's a 15 by, I can't remember the size, but I had a client who had the session. She was my last client. She wanted the smaller print, and then I said to her I'd have to quote her, so I went back and quoted her, and she said to me, you know what, no, I've seen what you have in the studio and I want exactly the same. And I always say this to them when they're ordering, so it's your words and how you use them. I say to them, you see, when you see something, you know you're going to get it. See, and I don't scare them because I want them to feel comfortable in the end, but I always say to them, you see, yes, exactly, awesome. So you agree with me, cool. So you see what you get, because I know personally I will buy something off a mannequin because I can see it on a mannequin, or say my sister's wearing something, I like it on her, I'll buy it. I'm very bad personally at going in. I hate trying on things and I hate taking risks. So I sort of use that tactic to my clients. I'll say to them, this is a very like obviously it is a popular size with my clients, and I'll say that to them, and I'll say, you see, you know, when you see something, you know you're guaranteed to get it. If you're going to order a smaller size, or I don't say large, if I say it's going to order a smaller size, you probably, there's no return. So obviously you can't return a product that's been ordered. So it is the truth, and it sort of does keep them on the edge. And that's why 90% of the time they order what I have in the studio. So my suggestion to you, have a look, or if you're ordering stuff this year, have a look and get the size you want to sell, the one that makes you more profit. Get it, show it, display it, and sell it. So, and obviously when it's there, it's going to sell itself. You don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to be, very pushy or salesy. It will sell by itself, but you got to have the right stuff to sell. You can't expect to get a 5x7 print or an 8x10 print and sell a 16x20. That's not going to happen. Or a 20x30. It's never going to happen. People will tend to buy what you have or bigger, and then you always got to sort of encourage that as well, because you don't want them to buy smaller and then having to return it. So I find that works a lot, and I suggest you do that. So all right guys, just what's been happening at the Photographer Society. We've been doing a lot of questions in the private group, so you can go in there. If you search the Photographer Society. Also, you can, if you're interested to know more about the Members Club, head to thephotographersociety.com/Members Club VIP. You can find out what the Members Club is about. You can join to be on our VIP list. I suggest, if you're interested, there is a special offer that's going to go out in a few weeks, just to those who signed up to the VIP list. I like the lighting. See the lighting? Come on. When you're a photographer, this is all you care about, lighting. Yeah, mind you, I have a photo shoot tomorrow and I'm like terrified. But I love lighting, but I don't love taking pictures of myself. Okay. So I can get distracted. This is what's shit about Periscope. So great advice. Big samples are great. A bit difficult when traveling to clients' home, but worth it. Totally, Angela, totally worth it. Don't go get a really massive one that's probably bigger than you. Don't do that. If you're a small girl, don't do that. Get the average size. Like I said, don't go really small, get an average size. Yeah. Yeah, because I've done that before and I've fallen over a few times, so you don't want to do that. Like if you just want to sell albums, by all means, just get album or whatever it is you sell. Just get an average size that you know you're going to profit from, and you want your clients to buy. Yeah, so I was saying about the Photographer Society. If you guys want to join, it's thephotographersociety.com/Members Club VIP, or you can go to thephotographersociety.com and click on the homepage button that says join now. There's a nice video of me telling you what it's about. So it's pretty much a monthly membership. No worries. What was your name? Sorry. Thank you for great advices. Because with the Twitter usernames, Tiffany. Yes, Tiffany. Your image went, so that's why I lost you. Okay, cool. Thanks, Tiffany. Be sure to join our Facebook group if you're not in there, and check out the Members Club. It's all another Tiffany. I've got two Tiffany's in the club, in the house. Okay, Tiffany 1, Tiffany 2 then. Okay, so be sure to join us. You'll get more updates and get on the VIP list, guys. this club is, if you're a photographer and you want to learn, grow, build and succeed in your business, you do not want to miss this. It's a small monthly membership. Yeah, I know too, right? So it's a small monthly membership. I'll have heaps of business experts with monthly masterclasses telling you in detail, step by step, how to implement that certain topic. It could be branding, could be marketing, it could be social media, it could be websites, could be lead magnets, could be capturing leads, how to do it, everything. It's all set out. It will get dripped to you monthly, but you have to be a member. And if you want a special offer, you have to get on that VIP list. So go to thephotographersociety.com and there's a join button on the homepage. You can click on that to join. Just put your name and email and you'll get the first updates about it. So yeah guys, so until then, I'll catch you guys later. Remember, for more scopes, you can follow me or you can head to the private group where I'm more interactive in there, and you can tag me, Rochelle, and yeah, you can tag me. And yeah, if you've got any questions or you want me to scope about anything, I'm totally freezing. My hands are shivering because I'm holding this and it's really, really cold. Cool. Until next time, take care, Angela, and remember, print the size you can actually hold, okay? All right, guys, I'll catch you guys soon, and I cannot wait to launch the members club so I can have you all in there interacting with me and other experts, because it's going to be great. Honestly, there is nothing like it. Angela, if you're not on there, I want to see you in there, because I know you're so eager to learn because you're always on here. Bye. Thank you. No worries. Tiffany 1, Tiffany 2, if you're still there, I'll catch you guys later. Okay, guys, until next time, take care for now.